One cannot think well, love well, sleep well if she or he hadn't dined well. So, I, Bindu Kataria, today going to present the topic that is bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa is one of the eating disorder that we gonna discuss today. In eating disorder, if we talk about eating disorders are classified in F60 to F69 chapter of ICD-10, and DSM-5 has given the criteria according to the disorders related to the eating. Eating disorders include three disorders, that is bulimia nervosa, anorexia nervosa and obesity. So today we'll talk about the bulimia nervosa. Here's the introduction part. Bulimia nervosa was the term which is coined by the Greek word which means nervous ravenous hunger. It is including two words, that is the binge and the purging. The other names for the bulimia nervosa is binge purge behavior, eating disorder, bulimia. Here's the definition. Bulimia nervosa is the eating disorder which can be seriously or potentially a life-threatening condition which is characterized by the episode of binge eating, which is followed by the feeling of guilt, and to compensate that feeling of a guilt, a shame and humiliation, the person do and a compensatory behavior which is resulting in self-induction of the vomiting, so that the binge eating that he had done not get digested in the body and cannot affect his body shape and weight. So the binge is the term which refer to eating a large amount of a food in a short amount of a time. Means the person is eating large amount of a food in a shorter period of a time. Purging refer to the attempt to get rid of the food that he or she has consumed. It may be done by fingering and vomiting, and person may can take the laxatives. Other effort to lose the weight may include the use of the diuretics. Person may do the fasting or do the excessive exercises. It's come in the purging. Now we will describe the characteristic of the person who is suffering with the bulimia nervosa. There is the preoccupation in the person. Person is preoccupied with the thought of body shape and weight. He want to be in a particular body shape and don't want to get over his weight and want to reduce the weight he or she is having right now. Next is fear of gaining the weight. The person who is with the bulimia nervosa, he do that compensatory behavior after binge eating so that he will not be able to gain the weight and he is able to maintain the figure. Next is repeated episodes of eating abnormally. Means binge eating, I already mentioned. Binge eating is eating the large amount of a food in less amount of a time. Feeling of loss of control during binging. The person is not able to control his eating pattern. Means his stomach get full but he still continue to the eating. Next is forcing yourself to vomit or exercising so that the eaten food not get digested, not get metabolized or not get stored in the body in the form of fats or fats in the adipose tissues. Use of the laxative, diuretics or enema to pass out the excreta as soon as possible from the body after the binge eating. Fasting, restricting calories or avoiding certain food between binges. Using dietary supplements or herbal products excessively for the weight loss. Means there are certain tablets over the TV channels. There are certain products that are to be advertised for the weight loss. The person might be using those kind of supplements to reduce down the weight. Now we are talking about the epidemiology of the bulimia nervosa. In India, the bulimia nervosa is more common among the women in comparison to the male. And while we are talking about the women, moreover of the teenager girls are suffering with the bulimia nervosa. In India, the prevalence is largely as compared to other developing countries. And mainly the groups that are involved in the disorder are those who are considering for the ideal figure or slim physique. It can be a person with the modeling profession, athletes, and where the figure and the physique is of a more importance. The onset of a bulimia nervosa is often during adolescence, already told in the teenage group between the 13 and the 20 year of age. Now we will talk about the causes and the risk factors of bulimia nervosa. First is the biological one. Biological, and if we talk about the genetic causing, among the female siblings of the patients with established anorexia nervosa, there are 60 to 10% of chances to suffer with the bulimia nervosa in compared to the person who don't have the sibling with the same disorder. Next come mother to the daughter. If a mother had the disease of the bulimia nervosa, there are chances to having bulimia nervosa in the daughter even. There are the hormones and the neurotransmitters that are functioning for the balancing between the energy intake and output. If there is any alteration in these neurotransmitters, for example serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, that may result in the bulimia nervosa. Next is the dieting. Being in the social environment where in India it is considered the female should be thin, lean with a proper figure, it is more chances of a girls to be in dieting so that they can be socially accepted and seems attractive. So these can be the causes. And one other cause is the opiate like substances that is produced by our body. It is the substances that help us in regulation of the hunger. But if the opiate related substances or opiate like substances in our body it gets secreted more, then there is chances of more regulation of the hunger, which is resulting in the binge eating. But the person, because of the feeling of guilt and depression, not able to take that meal properly, and he might get with the compensatory behavior and get purged and can do the purging. Now we will talk about the warning signs and symptoms of the bulimia nervosa patient. Talking about the emotional and the behavioral warning signs, there will be a weight loss, person will doing the dieting, and control of the food are primary concern. Disappearance of large amount of food in a shorter period of a time, that I told you, ki person will eat more amount of a food in a shorter period of a time. There will be a frequent trip to the washroom after a meal. As soon as person will finish his food or her food, he or she will run toward the washroom for the purging so that he can vomit out whatsoever he or she had eaten. Appears uncomfortable eating around others. Person feel guilty so that he is not able to eat with the other peoples, because he thought or she thought that if he'll eat that much of an amount in front of others, he may get bullied or may be considered as overeater. Next is develops food rituals. Fear of eating in public, already explained. Steals or hoard the foods, because the person is feeling guilty in eating in front of others. The person starts stealing the food, hoarding the food. Hoarding means start collecting the food to himself so that he can eat in the alone space. Next is drinking excessive amount of water or non-caloric beverages. so that the if food remains inside his body, that get excreted out through the urine or excreted through the stool. Next is hides body with the baggy clothes. Because of his concern toward his or her figure, the person might wearing the baggy clothes so that the other person don't think he or she is fat or overweight. Frequently diets. Person ate frequently within the short duration of 2 hours. Extreme concern with the body weight. Person may go continuously to the mirror to look over his body weight, body size and body figure and find out the flaws in his appearance or her appearance. Here's the physical symptoms or the signs that can be considered for the bulimia nervosa are normal weight range. Person have the normal weight range, but there is a thought in his mind that he is overweight. Stomach cramp. Person may have the stomach cramps, have difficulty in concentrating, abnormal laboratory findings can be found out. For example, there can be decrease in the potassium level which may affect our heart functioning even. Sodium level will be reduced, calcium level will be reduced because person is eating as soon as he is or she is purging out. So body is not able to maintain or get the balance electrolyte and nutrition. Dizziness can be there because of empty stomach, because of low energy. Fainting and syncope can be there. Person may get fainted, feeling cold all the time. Sleeping problem can be there. Cut and claws across the top of the fingers can be seen. Okay, when person is doing the binge eating, he is continuously going to the washroom, he will use the finger to vomit out. So because of that, the finger tips can be cut and claws can be there. So we can find out physically in the person with the bulimia nervosa that there are cut and claws over his fingertips. Dental caries can be there in the person because of decrease in the or less nutrition or less electrolytes. Dry skin will be there. Dry and brittle nail will be the sign of bulimia nervosa. Swelling around the areas of the salivary glands. Cavity or discoloration of the teeth from vomiting. Muscle weakness can be there. Moreover, there can be the ulcers. Gastric ulcer can be there because of the continuous vomiting. There will be HCl secretion which causes disgeneration या हमारी erodment of the mucous membrane of gastric tract, which can cause gastric ulcers. Poor wound healing, impaired immune function. If the person who is suffering with the bulimia nervosa, there are chances of the comorbidities that are the self-injury. Here self-injury might be because of the feeling of guilt, depression and humiliation. Person is not able to control his behavior because of which he feeling ashamed or might go for the suicide. So self-injury के chances are more here in the bulimia nervosa patient. Substance abuse can be there to reduce down the depression, humiliation and feeling of the guilt and anxiousness. Impulsivity can be there. Dialbuminemia can be there. Now we'll discuss about the complications of bulimia nervosa. The person with the bulimia nervosa may have the low self-esteem because of which he is not able to interact or communicate with the social life, with the society, and he is not able to live his social life as same as the normal person. The person may suffer with the dehydration. Continuous vomiting may cause the person with the acidosis, alkalosis and metabolic conditions. If there is diarrhea or vomiting, there can be alkalosis, acidosis condition. Severe tooth decay and the gum diseases can be there. Person may suffer with the severity of anxiety, depression, personality disorder or may have the bipolar disorders. Misuse of alcohol or drugs just to get over with the depression, anxiety and the humiliation or the behavior he is performing. Self-injury, suicidal thoughts can be there. So these are the complications for the bulimia nervosa. If the person purging or vomiting continuously or using enemas or laxative more frequently, there are chances of a low level of a potassium in the blood. Already told, there will be a electrolyte imbalance, nutrition will not be proper, and potassium is one of the most important element that is necessity for the human heart rhythms. If potassium level decreases, there are dangers for the heart diseases or heart arrhythmia. Heart stool or constipation can be there. Hemorrhoid chances are there. Damage to the pancreas can be. Now we will discuss about the diagnostic evaluation, how we will find out the person is suffering with the bulimia nervosa. Firstly, we'll go with the physical examination. In physical examination, we do the head to the toe examination, where we can find out sunken eyes, skin turgor will not be there proper, skin will be dry, and if we check the mouth, salivary glands can be swollen, dental caries can be there. If we check the fingertips, there will be a cuts and claws, and person may suffer with the weight loss or might have the edema even. Next is the blood test. In blood test, we will find out which electrolyte is imbalanced, and it will let us know that person is might having the bulimia nervosa. Now we will discuss about the DSM-5 criteria for the bulimia nervosa. DSM-5 criteria has explained which person we will include in the bulimia nervosa. So they had given the 3 criteria. First one is that recurrent episode of binge eating. There will be a person who has the binge eating episodes, along with eating in a discrete period of a time, means within a 2 hours of a period he is eating again and again, and more food is eaten as compared to the normal meal. Sense of lack of control over his eating, means there is a recurrent binge eating, or person might used to eat that food in a recurrent or a discrete period of a time, or person don't have control over his eating episodes. That was the first criteria. Next is binge eating is associated with 3 or more, means when person is doing the binge eating, he might eat rapidly or abnormally. He will eat until or unless he feel uncomfortably full. He will continue until he feel that the food itself causes him discomfort. Eating when even he is not feeling hungry physically. Eating alone because of embarrassment or humiliation. Feeling disgusting with oneself and feel depressed and guilty. When he is doing binge eating, out of these 5 criteria, if there are 3 of the things, then we will consider him into the bulimia nervosa. Next point is marked distress of being binge eating, in average once a week for 3 months. Okay, if we have to talk here in DSM-5, the bulimia nervosa is still categorized into 4, that is the mild bulimia nervosa, moderate bulimia nervosa, severe bulimia nervosa, and extreme. If the person who is doing 1 to 3 episodes of binge eating per week for the 3 month of a period, they will consider as mild bulimia nervosa patient. If patient is doing the binge episodes for 4 to 7 times per week for 3 months of a period, then it will be the moderate bulimia nervosa. Episodes are if 8 to 13 per week for the 3 months of a period, it will be considered as severe bulimia nervosa. And if the episodes are more than 14 per week, more than for a 3 month of a period, it will be considered as extreme bulimia nervosa. So that was the DSM criteria for the bulimia nervosa. Recurrent episodes of binge eating. Binge eating is associated with three or the more characteristics, that is rapid eating abnormally until feeling uncomfortably full, eating when not feeling hungry physically, eating alone because of the humiliation, feeling disgust with oneself, or there will be a marked distress of binge eating in the person for the 3 month of period. Now we will move with the medical management of the bulimia nervosa. To get rid of the depression, humiliation, anxiety, the person will be provided with the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, that is the type of antidepressants. And the common drugs which can be used in SSRIs are fluoxetine, sertraline. In the therapy, we will provide person with the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, to change the behavior of the person. Family based treatment can be provided. Family member will be included in the manner when the person is eating. There will be control over his eating. A small amount of a food will be provided to the patient by the family member over a short period of a time, and even after the eating, the person is not allowed to go to the washroom for a certain period of a time, so that he or she cannot purge out. Next is the interpersonal psychotherapy. Interpersonal psychotherapy, where the psychotherapist meet with the patient individually and try to manipulate or convert his thinking process. Nutritional education will be provided to the patient to know that nutrition are of how much importance in the human body and how much of a nutrition is required for the normal physiological functioning and normal psychological health of the person. Here are the lifestyle and the home remedies that can be used for the bulimia nervosa patient. That is, stick to your treatment plan. The person may not have to get out of his medical management. The course should be done for a particular period of a time as suggested or described by the physician. Learn about the bulimia. Get the right nutrition. Stay in the touch with the psychotherapist. Stay in the touch with the nutritionist, and stay in touch with the family member. Be kind to yourself. Don't feel shame and guilty. If you are feeling guilty, depressed, humiliated, there should be someone with whom you can express your feeling. Either can be peer group, either can be your family member, either can be the psychologist, either can be your friends, so that if there is any tendency for the suicide, that can be reduced or can be prevented. We caution with the exercises. Exercise to be done of a certain period, and it should not be excessive that hinders or that affect your normal functioning. Now, the nursing management, according to Nanda, the nursing diagnosis for the person with the bulimia nervosa can be imbalanced nutrition, less than the body requirement because of purging behavior, related to purging behavior or related to continuous vomiting. Risk for deficient fluid volume. There can be a disturbed thought process, disturbed body image because of chronic low self-esteem, impaired parenting, risk for impaired skin integrity, deficient knowledge, other possible nursing diagnosis, and more important, there can be the risk of injury related to the suicide. Here few of the research updates related to the bulimia nervosa, and study was conducted to find out the management of anorexia and bulimia nervosa and evidence-based review. As a result of the study, it was found that SSRIs, one of the antidepressants drug, is more effective toward the treatment of anorexia and bulimia nervosa. And comparative study was done in India and Australia to find out the eating disorder prevalence, and as per the result, it was found that Indian women are more those who are suffering with the eating disorder, that can be anorexia nervosa or bulimia nervosa, in comparison to the Australian women. Here is the bibliography. So that's all today's topic. We had studied about bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa include the process of binge eating followed by a compensatory behavior to purge out or to vomit out or to excrete the eaten food. Bulimia nervosa may affect us emotionally, physically, and after that we had studied we have to diagnose the person with the bulimia nervosa. Then we had studied the medical management and the nursing management. So that was today's topic. Thank you. Hope you are all are safe. Stay safe. Thank you.